The most complete team. What up? What up? Big Pain, what's up? Zach, what up? So I got a problem. I got a problem with the Dallas Cowboys fan base as a whole blaming their problems on us. Listen, we got two things to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about, just the blatant blasphemy and the blatant lies and the way that the media is twisting and contorting these things. What's going on, everybody? Let's talk about all that. Let's talk about the way the media is twisting the facts and having us believe that Carson Wentz is just the epitome of injury prone. When that's not the case. It's not the case. When Andrew Luck has missed in 2015 and 2016 combined, Andrew Luck has missed 10 games in 2015 and 2016 alone. Carson Wentz only missed two in a 3-year span. I don't understand that. How many games has Aaron Rodgers missed? Why is it that the injury-prone label is being thrown on Carson Wentz, but not Andrew Luck? In fact, they talk about Andrew Luck as if he's a top 10 talent overall. Somebody made the thumbnail for me. I didn't even make the thumbnail. People just be making the thumbnails for me and I'd be using them. They'd be funny to me too. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. Finally caught the beginning of a live. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, so all these talks about us being injury prone and Carson Wentz being injury prone. Where's that same energy for Andrew Luck? Where's that same energy for Aaron Rodgers or Sean Lee? Sean Lee and Andrew Luck, in my opinion, are the epitome of injury prone. Where's that energy for those guys? Take that wrench with you. Where's that energy for those guys? You know what I mean? And Carson Wentz, he's had a knee surgery. He's tore his ACL. It's not hard. It's not easy to come back from something like that. Yeah, I think they only say that because the backup won a Super Bowl as well. They only say that, yeah. Jimmy G, Matt Stafford, exactly. Oh, we're going to get to Jimmy G and Matt Stafford in a minute. We're going to get to Jimmy. I don't even know if Sean Lee injured, but I know he will be. That's a real track record of injury. Tony Romo, you're right. Troy Aikman. Eagles Twitter is wild today. What's going on at Eagles Twitter? Yeah, take that, Muhammad. They don't want to talk about the facts. They don't want to talk about the facts. And Dallas Cowboys, fans and content creators. Now the biggest thing that they're saying is it's like everybody's against Dak Prescott because he didn't get paid. Yeah. Take that, Luther. Everybody against Dak because he didn't get paid. How? Listen, man, you can't blame nobody for Dak Prescott not being paid but his employer. The Philadelphia Eagles don't sign Dak Prescott's check. Now, you could talk about Jimmy Garoppolo all you want. Jimmy Garoppolo got paid because the organization believed in him. He got paid because the organization believed in him. Carson Wentz was paid because the organization believed in him. They don't believe in him, which is why he wasn't paid yet. Yeah, shout out to my guy, man, Philly boy from Texas, man. He made the thumbnail for me, man. They don't believe in that young man, Brunson. They don't believe in him. They don't believe in him. They don't believe in him, period. And the NFL is starting to understand that you just can't throw money out there against guys who you don't believe in. Now, Matthew Stafford got paid handsomely and it panned out terribly. You know what I mean? The NFL is always a learning process. The NFL learns from other franchises' mistakes. That's what they do. Didn't Andy Dalton get paid? Didn't turn out good. Come on. Kirk Cousins got paid. That's still looking a little shaky. Nobody wants to follow the trend of just paying somebody because you feel as though that nobody is left out there on the market. Listen, the Cowboys got options, and they letting Dak Prescott know that. That's Dak Prescott think that he got the Cowboys by the short and curlies. That's not the facts. The facts is this, that Jameis Winston probably won't get extended. They rather take their chances with Jameis Winston, who's shown more on the field than Dak Prescott, in my opinion. They rather take their chances with Jameis Winston. You know what I mean? Andy Dalton could be available soon. They rather take their chances with somebody else, in my opinion, than pay this dude $30 million a year. What's going on, Charlie G? Yeah, but what was going on with Eagles Twitter? Somebody said Eagles Twitter was on fire. Eagles are smoking trash. You don't even believe that. Lil Brunson, what's up, homie? Every Eagles fan knows that back was over rehabbing. Yeah, exactly. Dallas is Mark Sanchez or Jay Cutler. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. My thing is, don't make it seem like it's a witch hunt against Dak Prescott. Nobody believes he's that good except Cowboys fans. Cowboys fans aren't even being real with themselves. Nobody believes he's that good. This is what Dallas Cowboys fans are saying. Dallas Cowboys fans are saying that Dak Prescott is better than Carson Wentz just to spite us. We know it's ludicrous. We know it doesn't even make sense, nor does it add up. So we probably, nobody thinks this. He didn't make the NFL top 100 list 2 years in a row. Nobody believes this but Dallas Cowboys fans, man. Did you hear Jerry Jones' analogy about bleeding out and waiting for help? I didn't hear that. That was today. Dallas Antics is a show right here. Get your popcorn ready. It's a show. Love and Hip Hop Dallas. Real Housewives of the Cowboys, man. That's what I call them, man. It's all a show. It's all a facade. And think about it like this. What do the Dallas Cowboys lose? They got the biggest fan base. You're still going to go and see them play. Ain't no Dallas Cowboy fan giving up his season tickets. They're going to sit there and watch this team lose. They've been doing it for 24 years. Meanwhile, you got teams and other teams in the division like the Giants. The Giants having a hard time selling tickets from what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing. The rest of the division is a dumpster fire. All of them. If we don't wrap this division up easily, I'm gonna be. Come on, bro. And listen, the thing about the Cowboys, you expect me to believe that the Cowboys, with the first place schedule now, without Ezekiel Elliott and a disgruntled Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper with a foot issue now, Tank Lawrence ain't playing the first game, that defensive end you got from Miami suspended the first 2 games, your whole offense under a new offensive coordinator, everybody ain't even get to practice yet. Sean Lee just waiting for the wind to blow hard for he fall apart. You expect me to believe that they got a clear path to even being competitive? No. All the Dallas Cowboys do is make excuses for failure. All they do is, listen, I would bet on the Giants week 1 for sure. What's going on, Michael? Good afternoon. I agree with you, Brunson, but the top 100 is more of a popularity contest. No, the top 100 is not a popularity contest, man. It don't matter. Listen. Why would Carson Wentz be more popular than Dak Prescott? Even if it is a popularity contest, Dak Prescott if it was votes involved, wouldn't Dak Prescott get more votes, more popular votes, because he plays for a bigger franchise? Come on, bruh. Miles Sanders will have a way better year than Zeke. I don't know about that. I mean, if Zeke don't play, there's no way in the world Miles Sanders will have a better year than Zeke. Top 100 ain't real. I bet it ain't real if you're a Buccaneers fan. I bet it's not real. How the top 100 not real? It's voted on by your peers. So if your peers don't think that you're a top 100 player, obviously your coaches and your training staff and your team, they don't think you're a top 100 player because they ain't pay you yet. He missed the top 100 list twice in a row. Come on, bro. How does Zeke make it? How does Amari Cooper make it? How doesn't the captain? How doesn't the quarterback make it? That's unheard of. Give me somebody else that ever made the top 100 list that didn't make the top 100 list, but their starting running back and their number 1 wide receiver made it. Come on, bro. Give me somebody else. You ain't going to find nobody else like that. You're not going to find nobody else like that. Top 100 is worse than the Pro Bowl list. I guess. Andy Dalton. What? Who made? Did Joe Mixon make it? And AJ Green make it? I don't think AJ Green made the top 100. I don't think AJ Green made the top 100. You know what I mean? Only dudes upset about the top 100 list probably don't have nobody on there. Did Perez, did a Buccaneer player make it? You a Bucs fan, right? Did a Buccaneer player make it? I mean, you can't be mad. You ain't missed nothing. You can't be mad that Carson Wentz made the top 100 list, didn't start or didn't finish the season. Mike Evans deserved to make it. So what's wrong about Mike Evans making the top 100 list? Ain't nothing wrong with that. He should have made it. Saquon should have been higher. Saquon right where he belonged, man. JPP made it. He on the Buccaneers. Okay, that's cool. JPP made it. Mike Evans made it. They deserve to make the list. How is it not a valid list? How is it not a valid list? How is it not a valid list? You could take that. I bet you players are using that as bargaining chips in some of these deals. Oh, I was on the top 100 list. I'm a Pro Bowler. I'm an All-Pro. All that stuff gets used in negotiations. Dak Prescott does not have that to use in negotiations. He ain't got nothing to use. All Dak Prescott is using in negotiations is we won a division 2 out of the last 3 years. We went to the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 years. He's not saying I threw 30 touchdowns. He's not saying I threw for 4,000 yards in the season. He's not saying I led the league in touchdown passes. He's not saying I had a 1,000-yard receiver. He's not saying that. When you look at Dak Prescott and what he brings to the table, everything points to Zeke. Even Dak Prescott's comebacks, they all point to Zeke. Oh, you got the most comebacks since you've been in the NFL? Well, you didn't have not one comeback without a 100-yard receiver. I mean, a 100-yard rusher. You didn't. And the comebacks that you had where Zeke didn't play, it was against the Raiders, the Giants, and the Cardinals, I think. Come on. So imagine, realistically, imagine negotiating. And what can he say? What can Carson Wentz say in negotiation? I'm the franchise leader in touchdown passes for the Philadelphia Eagles with 33. As long as this franchise has been in existence, I broke the touchdown passing record for a season. I finished second in MVP. I would have got it if I didn't tear my ACL. The process to getting the Super Bowl ring started with drafting me. This is what Carson Wentz could say in negotiation. I made the NFL top 100 list 2 times in a row. Dak Prescott can't say none of that stuff. I'm the best quarterback in his division. That's what Carson Wentz can say in negotiation. They're going to say, how? You missed 8 games. Well, I still got more touchdowns than Dak Prescott with missing 8 games. You understand how negotiation work? I hope Wentz do play tonight. I would like to see Wentz get a series. You got to understand how negotiating work, man. You got to tell people why you valuable. Now, basically what Dak Prescott is doing is saying, listen, I deserve this because you ain't got nobody else to get. And that's kind of valid. That is kind of valid. What you going to do? The market for quarterbacks is already set. Carson Wentz just got that. Russell Wilson just got that. Well, I'm all you got. So that's his only leverage. I'm all you got. You got to pay me. Because Carson Wentz already played for somebody. He already works for somebody. Russell Wilson already worked for somebody. So what you going to do about me? I'm all you got. You have no other options. They have no other options. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have no other options. And they know if they pay this man before they pay Zeke, that's the worst mistake they can make. They better pay Zeke first and keep Dak Prescott on the back burner until something else happened at quarterback for him. No way he goes out there without the right tackle. True. Dak should get 20. I think Dak worth 18.5, man. I'm not trying to lowball him, but I think he worth 18.5. Yeah, I'm ready to watch a little bit of the game, the first quarter or whatever. I heard he's not playing tonight, but he will get some good reps against the Ravens in practice this week. Yeah. I mean, it really ain't no, when Carson Wentz makes it to the playoffs this year, they won't have nothing to say about him no more. Listen, you got to understand this all it takes to truly kill the Carson Dak Prescott debate. It really truly just takes Carson Wentz to make it to the playoffs and win 1 playoff game. If Carson Wentz win 2 playoff games this year, he got more playoff wins than Dak Prescott because Dallas is not making the playoffs. If Carson Wentz win 2 playoff games, people act like Dak is like 10 playoff games in. No, they both at the beginning of their career. They both at you know what I mean? They both at the beginning of their career. Dak is just a serviceable backup. A serviceable backup. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, line Dak up and line Carson Wentz up. Who you gonna take? If anybody say Dak Prescott, then they just, I don't know what it is, man. Colin talking about Trey and Zeke. How you feel? I think like if you look at my last video, when I was talking about the Herschel Walker deal that went back in the 90s, I said that Zeke was either going to have to hold out or they should trade Zeke for some picks. I said it was going to come down to this. So trading Zeke right now might not be your worst option. You could trade Ezekiel Elliott right now. You can get 2 first-round picks. and 2 third-round picks and another running back probably. Zeke is in his prime, the best running back in the game. You can trade Zeke and you can get all of that. I think that's what Dallas is going to end up doing, man. I think they're going to end up trading Zeke. He's already a little problematic. They're going to end up trading Zeke, and they're going to take their chances with those picks. Listen, if they didn't do that with Herschel Walker, they wouldn't have won those 3 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? And in the video, I even spoke on that. I'm like, they got to get back to building through the draft, not trying to change players into something that they not. Build the players that you want. That's what Dallas Cowboys got to do. They drafted that offensive line. You know what I mean? They're trying to change Dak Prescott into a passing quarterback. He's not that. He's not that. His numbers improved with Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? He's not that, though. Big V in the 4th for Clowney. No, they're gonna want a 2nd or a 3rd. Zeke going to Buffalo. Probably. They probably will try to send him to a graveyard. You know what I mean? Some franchises are graveyards. Like if you send somebody to Buffalo, you send them to you send them to Miami, you send them to Arizona. Some teams, players get sent to just rot and just sit there and retire. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna try to graveyard Zeke. They're gonna try to graveyard him. Tampa's another graveyard, an elephant graveyard. Detroit, oh my God, there's no worse graveyard than Detroit. They're gonna try to send Zeke to a graveyard. I don't feel sorry for him. I'll say I feel sorry for him when he goes somewhere else. Cleveland used to be a graveyard. Now they lit for sure. For sure. Tampa's a graveyard. Perez, come on now. Perez, don't come in here acting like you're not a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Y'all trash. Cincinnati is a graveyard. Yes, Cincinnati is no place is worse than Detroit, I don't think. Detroit is a graveyard, bruh. Detroit is a graveyard. What's going on, LT? Cincinnati, definitely. Cincinnati might be the biggest graveyard for sure. Detroit is underrated, but they ain't no Super Bowl. Detroit is not underrated. Detroit is rated just what it should be. Oakland still is a graveyard. Oakland's a graveyard with just a popular wide receiver. I got you, ABM. Detroit a graveyard team and city. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, Detroit a graveyard. I mean, I'd rather go to Cincinnati than Detroit. I ain't mad at you. I'm not grinding them up. I'm keeping it real. What's your final record prediction? I say we go 14-2. I say we go 12-4. We drop 2 games, and we use it as wake-up calls. I say we go 12-4. But 14-2 is not a stretch. You retire the best running back and the best wide receiver, then you're a graveyard. Yeah, that makes you a graveyard. Barry Sanders didn't even want to play for you. Barry Sanders only played 10 years. Calvin Johnson didn't even want to finish his career out. Dudes just had enough. That's the definition of a graveyard. 13-3, 12-4 at worst. Yeah, we getting double-digit wins. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm going to guarantee double-digit wins. Denver low-key is a graveyard. Low-key though. Low-key. Shit. To me, Carolina a graveyard. Yo, is this the new EDP? Come on, bro. Everybody black got to be EDP. I mean, Detroit has some potential with Matt. No, Matt Patricia's trash, bro. Matt Patricia is trash. San Fran is a graveyard too. Matt Patricia is trash, bro. I'm sorry. I don't like Matt Patricia as a coach. I think a lot of guys are trying to eat off the fruits of being around Bill Belichick. That's how Jimmy Garoppolo gets this contract. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all it takes is for somebody to believe in you and you're going to get paid. You know what I mean? Which is what I was saying about Dak Prescott. If nobody don't believe in you, you're not going to get paid. If they believed in Dak Prescott, with all the cap space they got, a deal would have got done. They ain't believe. Look at how many quarterbacks got deals and it didn't materialize into anything. Matt Stafford got a deal and didn't even win a playoff game. I don't think he won a playoff game. Or even had a playoff game, probably. I don't think Malcolm Jenkins playing. How you feel about Kessler tonight? Trash. He's going to throw some picks. We're going to see some picks out of these. Listen. I'm fully prepared and I'm fully aware For whatever unit that goes out there tonight in this preseason game, they're going to look bad. So brace yourself, brace yourself, Eagles Nation, for people saying, "Oh, we looked oh so bad," knowing that they know we playing with like a fourth string quarterback or something like that. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. What Alfonso say? Oh, we definitely in a coma. Oh, we comatose, bro. I'm snoozing on San Fran. I'm snoozing. I got the pillow out. I got the pillow out. You know what I mean? Only people that I took out of the nursery and I took out of snooze mode was Cleveland, because you can't sleep on Cleveland. But San Fran, come on, bro. They quarterback coming off of ACL. We just saw that as Eagles fans that's not going to be an easy recovery for nobody. And he not even going to get no preseason time. Does Mark and Michelle score again tonight? Probably. He got a good chance. What has Cleveland proved? Cleveland has proved that listen. It's funny that you say that. I find Cleveland in the same position the Eagles were in 2017. Everybody was saying, what did we prove? All it takes is for you guys to have a decent coach. I believe the Cleveland Browns got a decent coach. And all it takes is for you guys to have a quarterback that people want to play for. Alshon Jeffrey wanted to come play with us in 2017. He said that he believed in Carson Wentz. He believed we could win a Super Bowl with Carson Wentz. Alshon Jeffrey wanted to come to Philly. Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry wanted to play together in Cleveland. Then you add Kareem Hunt. When you add names like that, a lot of people want to start playing for you. That's all it takes. They have proved, to answer your question, the Cleveland Browns have proved that they can get talent there. They've proved it. That's all you need to prove. That's all you need to prove. Because nobody's going to go play for just a bad team. Nobody who wants a ring ain't going to go play for a bad team. AB wouldn't have went to no Cardinals. Frankly, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised Le'Veon Bell went to the Jets. People going to start wanting to play with Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold going to light it up this year. If you get a quarterback, people want to play for your quarterback, that's half the battle right there. Half the battle right there. People want to play alongside Fletcher Cox. They want to dominate alongside Fletcher Cox. People want to play with Deshaun Jackson. People want to be coached by Doug Peterson. Once you get those things, you proved enough. Then you got to make it. You got to make a show on the field. So Cleveland proved enough that they can get talent to come to a very small market football team. So you know what I mean. I'm actually kind of rooting for Cleveland, because Cleveland look. They remind me of how we looked in 2017. Not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, because that's most likely going to be us. But I see the fire in Cleveland, and I see Baker Mayfield with the intangibles that people claim Dak Prescott got. What's going on, Cassius? What's up? Of course, Clowney wants to come here. He wants to come here and play alongside Fletcher Cox. He just was playing with J.J. Watt. People get used to playing alongside greatness, man. Do you think we good at the backup position? What backup position? I wish it was a real game tonight. Bleed green. Yeah, man. I'm tired of these preseason games, but man, I'm tired. But you know, it's better than no games. It's better than just, nothing. And as the season gets closer and as everything starts to materialize, the content starts to get better. Just everything, man. How do you feel about the Bears? I feel like the Bears are so-so. I feel like they so-so. I really don't. I think the Bears defense is elite. I'm not really sold on Trubisky. I think the Bears actually take a step back in the running game because they don't have Jordan Howard. People sleep on Jordan Howard for some reason, but I want to see our defense will show Foles mercy or not. They better not show nobody mercy, man. Foles don't play for us no more, y'all. Newsflash, Foles don't play for us no more. If he's standing there in the pocket, all willy-nilly, somebody better lay lumber on him. He don't play for the Eagles no more. Now, these dudes can play around with their spot if they want. Oh, respect to Foles. In my opinion, the people that's playing tonight don't know Nick Foles. Ain't no starters going to be playing tonight. So they better get after him like they don't know him, or we know what he could do to him if they don't. Browns overrated. Stop, Lord Brunson. How? Stop. Champ Birds, watch your mouth. Browns overrated. Stop, Lord Brunson. Can they win game? How about win a division? Watch their accident waiting to happen. I don't think they're accident waiting to happen. I believe in the Browns. The Saints, Rams, and the Vikings are our only competition this year. The Vikings? The Vikings? Come on, bro. How the Browns overrated? They ain't even play yet. Daniel Jones is not a stud. I think Daniel Jones showed potential. I'm actually Daniel Jones looked the way he looked last Thursday because I know what they're going to do. The minute Eli starts looking flat, they're going to throw Daniel Jones in there, and we're going to devour Daniel Jones. So people sleeping on the Packers. People are sleeping on the Packers, but why shouldn't we, though? Why shouldn't we sleep on the Packers? Why? What have they done? Who have they added? You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing about the Aaron Rodgers effect all the time. Me personally, only the Saints really competing with us, in my opinion. Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be really competitive. I think the Rams are going to be semi-competitive. I think it's going to be Atlanta too. I think Atlanta is going to be real competitive this year, man. I think Atlanta is going to be competing with us this year. That's why we got to go out there. We got to knock Atlanta off week 2. Wearing white tonight. The Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. The Patriots, man. Come on, man. The Patriots been to the last 3 Super Bowls? I don't know about that. The Chiefs are our most explosive team. Championship will come down to us and the Saints, and we better knock the Saints off. Odell Beckham Jr. is a diva. Jarvis Landry is a diva. QB is a diva. I think they're going to win some games, bro. I think they're going to win some games. Lil Brunson, I don't think Baker Mayfield is a winning quarterback. He's going to play to throw to Odell's liking. That's the truth. I mean, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm going to tell you why. They said Baker Mayfield already cursed Odell out and all of the wide receivers. Baker Mayfield trying to win and be great. I actually like Baker Mayfield, man. Baker Mayfield could throw, man. Who this in here talking crazy about Wentz with a wrench? Take that. Brandon Rodgers, how'd you even get that? Baker Mayfield is my MVP. Every time a new sensation story with them, yeah? Who is Brandon Rodgers? I don't even know. Who are you and how did you get a wrench? What's going on, Malcolm? Lil Brunson, all of the teams without a Super Bowl championship, who do you think will win it last? Out of all of the teams without a Super Bowl championship, who do I think will win it last? I think the last team to win a Super Bowl is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings will probably ever win a Super Bowl in our lifetime. I don't think so. I just don't see it in their future. I just can't see that purple jersey hoisting up the Lombardi when it's all said and done. I think the Bengals are going to win one before them. I don't see the Minnesota Vikings winning it. I hope they don't. I hope the Lions don't never win. I hope the Bengals don't never win. I hope the Browns don't never win. Who else don't got one? If you don't have a Super Bowl, I hope you never achieve it. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. I think the Tennessee Titans will get it, though. I think the Tennessee Titans will get one probably. I hope the Tennessee Titans will get it. Atlanta, of course, I don't want Atlanta to win a Super Bowl. No, I don't want nobody to win a Super Bowl but the Eagles. Nobody. I don't want anybody to win a Super Bowl but the Eagles. That's just the realness of a fan. I don't wish any of them luck, especially playing against us. You know what I mean? Titans are going to be a sneaky team this year, I think. I think so too. Titans with a Super Bowl, that would look weird. They came real close. I really hope the Falcons never win. Yeah, me too. What's good, Brunson? I stay tuned. Hey, you already know, man. I appreciate you. What is Perez saying? Why do you think the Eagles are even contenders? What are you talking about, Perez? Why do you think the Eagles are contenders? Perez, I know you got a wrench. Come on. When you step into here, this is what we do. Why do you think we contenders? That's a rhetorical question. Look at us. Look at the roster. Is Miles Sanders playing? I hope he do. Look at us. Look at the roster. You don't think the Eagles are contenders? But you think the Bucks are? You asking me a question. Okay, I'm going to answer your question. The Eagles are contenders because we have a Super Bowl coach who knows what it takes, who knows how to coach up players, at short notice. The Eagles are contenders because we have an elite defensive front and we have an elite offensive line. The Eagles are contenders because we have an elite wide receiver room. We're contenders because we have a quarterback that can make every throw. We're contenders because we have the best tight end tandem in the NFL. I don't understand. I don't understand. I thought we all knew the answers to those questions. Now I'll tell you why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers aren't contenders, because you seem to be confused. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers aren't contenders because Jameis Winston is trash. End of discussion. Why are we contenders? Come on, bro. I don't like y'all know we contenders. So what happened? What happened last year? When we went to the playoffs and knocked out the number 1 seed, hey, Philly 500, man, thank you for the donation, bro. What's going on, man? My man Philly 500 in the building. Yo, Lil Brunson, what's up? Hope you and the family are doing well. Keep destroying them stinking Cowboys. Dak stinks, Fly goes flies. You already know, Lord. You already know. You already know Philly 500, man. I know y'all already know who Philly 500 is, man. Make sure y'all go sub up Philly 500 ASAP, man. Philly 500 is out here killing it for the Eagles Nation, man. That's my guy, man. King Dingbat. Did you hear Eric Mangini pretty much say Carson is a scrub? Who cares about Eric Mangini? I mean, we know Carson Wentz not a scrub. It's impossible. Who cares about Eric Mangini? The Bucs are trash. The Bucs are trash. It's like, come on. Let's all put on our thinking caps now. The Philadelphia Eagles are contenders. It is not a secret. I'm sorry you can't say that about your team. We're sure contenders, for sure contenders. Everybody know it. The people that made Madden, NFL experts around the world, everybody in the world with a brain know that we contenders. Come on, was that a trick question? Of course, Cowboys fans and people like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, they have nothing to live for this season. Mangini was a scrub coach, and Mangini was trash. Mangini was for sure trash. Like, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as fans this year, you have nothing to look forward to and nothing to live for. Jameis Winston is going to lead you to not going to the playoffs. You're not going to the playoffs, Tampa Bay. You're not. Tampa Bay Buccaneers won't even be competitive. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are probably going to win 5 games. It's going to be miserable. Miserable for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hey, Solace, man, I appreciate the donation, bro. What's good, bro? They killing me with all this doubt. Mangini is a scrub. I gotta watch this, man. What show was this on where Mangini did that? You get a wrench, everybody gets a wrench. Yeah, everybody get a wrench. Who need a wrench? Yeah, what show was this on where Mangini said that, man? Tampa, the worst team in Florida this year. Tampa worse than Florida State. Tampa worse than all Tampa undisputed. Okay, I'm gonna check undisputed out. Tampa is worse than the colleges in Florida. Hey man, Captain Trips, thank you for the donation, bro. Tampa, Mariota or Tannehill, that's tough, Captain Trips. That's tough. Because Tannehill was abusing our secondary last week when he got in the game. That's tough. I think Tannehill, I think Mariota's job is on the line. Because Tannehill was a starter, a bona fide starter. Didn't he coach the Browns? Eric Mangini? I don't even know Eric Mangini's resume. Eric Mangini wouldn't know a quality quarterback if it came to his house for dinner. Nobody not worried about what no damn Eric Mangini say. Eric Mangini, Jason Whitlock, Nick Wright, Skip Bayless. Them are some of the most uneducated sports talkers on daytime TV. Come on, bro. Dude, Perez, you're a Buccaneers fan. Your quarterback out here stealing crab legs, bro. Mr. Crab Legs? And you asking me if we a contender? If no Cowboys fans or Giants fans won't put you on your place, I guess I'll have to today in a live stream. How in the hell you gonna put me in my place, Perez? How, Perez? How are you gonna put me in my place, Perez? It's impossible, Perez. Perez, don't make me, Perez. Don't make me step in. Don't make me step in you all the way with this size 13. Don't. You're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, Perez. Have fun when you make your little live stream. About 6-7 people in there watching. But don't make me step all the way in. All the way in. and make, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Coming in my live stream talking about you gonna put me in my place. A Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan? A Tampa Bay how you don't got no wrench, Big Mike? Lil Brunson don't get put in this place. Come on, man. It's an ongoing theme. A Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan? Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston? Didn't he just lose his job to the other dude? We gonna eat this W, that dude? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Must really suck to be a fan of any other team when you know the Eagles are the best. That's what I think it hurts their pride that we have a right to be this cocky. Hey, Alfonso, thank you for the donation, bro. Is Cam Newton never going to win again? I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope so. Hey, Jason Wallace, man, thank you for the donation, bro. I just had to go to a Bucks fan. I just had to go at a Bucks fan on the best receivers video by the NFL. What's up with them hating? This joint be moving super, super fast. Dilly, man. Dilly Philly, thank you for the donation, bro. I don't know why the Bucks are hating so much. You know, Perez, I understand. These fans are crazy. Like, you're okay, give me 30 minutes, I'm going live. I probably won't be watching. What are you telling me you're going live for? To do what? You're a Buccaneers fan. What are you going to say in your live stream? What are you going to say, Perez? What you going to say? Are you going to break down some type of analysis on how y'all going to be good? What you going to say? Oh, you're going to dedicate it to me because talking about your team won't benefit you because everybody knows you won in 5 games. Hey, thank you for the donation, Rude Girl. Figured I'd jump on the super chat train. No, it ain't no train. I appreciate all of that. He said he's a Bucks fan. Eagles King, he's a Bucks fan. I'm just intrigued of, you know what? You Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, your cockiness amuses me because you have nothing to be proud about. You got nothing to be proud about. Brian Howard, man, thank you for the donation, bro. I need a wrench, little bro, and it's my birthday. Listen, man, I'm not even going to say your name. I'm just call you BD Gettleman. But at the end of the day, you need to get a picture. Happy birthday, take that wrench, and that name, pause, bro. I don't understand. It's a Bucks fan. And he just said he's going live. Like, this what people don't understand about the internet. Like, when you type something in and you click it and something posts on the internet, it doesn't physically do anything to anybody. So, I'm going live in 30 minutes. I'll probably be doing some push-ups or drinking some water or something. What's going to happen when you go live? Besides the fact of you making a fool out of yourself, dedicating a live stream to me when you have nothing good to say about your team. What can you tell me good about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What can you tell me good? You lucky if you finish 3rd place in your division. You having crab legs in Perez honor tonight? We should go get it. We should go get a half a pound. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky. You're lucky if they finish 3rd because they're not going to finish ahead of Atlanta. They're not going to finish ahead of the Saints. What's the other team in that division? The Panthers. They're not going to finish ahead of the Panthers. They got Mike Evans. And the Raiders got Antonio Brown, and they're not going to the playoffs either. One player don't do it, bro. One player don't do it. Who wants to go and play for the... Oh, I know why you mad, Perez. I know why the Bucks fans mad. Because Deshaun Jackson came back home. It makes perfect sense now. It makes perfect sense now. So you lost your deep threat that was getting Mike Evans open. It makes sense to why you think you should be talking to me. It makes sense. Slip my mind too, Aaron. It makes sense. You mad. You know it's over. That's it right there, Silas. It took me a while to figure it out. I'm kind of confused why he's so Antsy, you don't have a legitimate number 2 receiver. You don't have nobody to slide that safety over. I get it. And your live stream that you do go, when you do decide to go live and put me in my place, make sure you explain how your passing game going to look without Deshaun Jackson. Thank you for the donation, Jerry Watt. I believe actually that Jameis Winston will be in the top 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks with the most interceptions this year. I think Jameis Winston probably going to be benched at some point this year. I understand why you mad now. I understand. Or you probably could just be happy that y'all beat us last year, but it didn't result in a playoff berth. Anyway, who cares about Tampa Bay? Anyway, thank you all for attending the live stream. Official video coming later. I will not be watching out for that dude's live stream. I mean, I might slide past and look at it. But what do you say? Bucks competing for Tua in the next 2 drafts. Bucks definitely competing for something. They're not competing for a Lombardi. They're not competing for no Lombardi. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Definitely. All right, y'all. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, man. Hey, thanks, Nell. Let me get my man a wrench. All right, Nell, man. All right, everybody. You already know 500. You already know, man. All right, man. Be easy, man. Hopefully, I see you guys week 1 or whatever games are at or whatever like that. We got more videos coming up, man. We're gonna keep this thing rolling, and we definitely gonna diagnose what we see tonight in this preseason game, though. But enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we out.